My name is Reverend Dr. Sintim, a priest in charge of St. Stephen's Episcopal Church. I invite you to join me as we reflect on the power of waiting. And I want us to look at the Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Yet those who wait for the Lord will gain a new strength. They will mount up with wings like eagle. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary. One of the difficult things among humans is waiting for something. Sometimes when you are in traffic and then the light reflects or shows red and you are late to work or to a place that you really want to get to, you sit in the car and you start tapping on your brakes, waiting for the green light before you can go. I remember waiting at the airport for my daughter to arrive and being told that the plane has delayed. I was so impatient. I remember wanting to travel and then wanting to beat the traffic and getting into the red light. I was so impatient. I wish I had the power to fly in the air, move with my car to get to the next end. I remember traveling and then getting into slow traffic and wanting to get to where I want to go within a short period. And looking at the bumper to bumper, looking at how many hours I was going to spend. I was so impatient, having to wait. Many have crossed the red light. For lack of waiting, it has cost us either an accident, having to pay a ticket, or having to go to court, or having our driver's license impounded. Some of us, lack of waiting has cost us getting a good job, meeting the right person in our life for relationship. Waiting involves a lot of patience, involves a lot of work. And this passage reminds me of a story about a chief in a village who wanted a successor because he was getting old, and therefore called all the young men in the village and gave each one of them a seed to go and take care of the seed, and then after 6 months report back to the village of how well you've been able to take care of the seed. In other words, the ability to succeed the king will be determined by how well they take care of the seed. Because if they can't take care of the seed, how much more can they take care of human beings? So each of these 10 young men were given a seed. What they didn't know and what they were not told was that each of the seed that was given to them has been cooked. Now, a seed that has been passed through a chemical process or a seed that has been cooked, there is no way that the seed can germinate and bear fruit. But they were not told. It was a test for them to know who will be truthful, sincere, faithful leader, and moreover, who have the power to wait and be patient in ruling the people. So it does happen that on every month, these young men will meet, and then everyone will talk about the growth of their seed. Others adding NPK, others doing manure mulching, adapting different agricultural practices to make sure that the seed is growing. And then others will boast. Some of them will talk about how many leaves and then how the height and the growth and how tall their seed is growing. And then there was this young man who always come and then has nothing to say. And then she'll go to the father and complain, "Father, when I went to the meeting today, everybody was talking good about their own seed. how their seed is growing, and then how many leaves they are getting, and some of them even bearing fruit. And then the father will just wait upon the Lord, for they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They that have the patience to wait for their turn will get what belongs to them, will get the right thing at the right time in the right place. So just be patient, just stay in, just don't give up. Don't let what people are saying to you discourage you and turn you from your focus. And then monthly they will meet again, and the boy will come, and the father will give a long lecture about waiting, because when you learn the power of waiting, you finally get what belongs to you, even though it might take some time. But at the end of the day, you get what belongs to you. A wise father and a wise son listened to the voice of knowledge and did likewise. Within a short period of time, it was 6 months, and all the villagers gathered with a drumming and dancing, and then the purpose of the meeting was told. Each one of the young men were given a turn to come and share how they were able to take care of their seed and how the seed has grown. And all of them, some of them came bragging, giving all kinds of stories and showing off their seed, which is now a plant, and some of them bearing fruit. All of them were given the same seed. But when they were doing their presentation, it came out that each one of them have almost different seeds. The last one to come was this young boy who has waited for a long time and told the crowd that this was the seed I was given in this pot. I did apply all that I know, all that I've learned, but nothing came up. So this was the seed that I was given. And then the king told the crowd in consultation with the elders that this is the true leader. This is a leader who is faithful, who is trustworthy, and who has the power to wait to lead the people. Because the seed that was given was a dead seed, was a boiled one. It's been cooked. And therefore all the 9 people who are talking about the seed, I didn't give it to them. They themselves went for a different seed and sowed. At the end of the day, the young man was crowned the successor of this chief to be the leader of the village. The power of waiting. The young man learned to wait for his turn. The young man waited to listen to truth. The young man waited to learn about faithfulness. The young man waited to learn about leadership. The young man waited to learn what it takes to be a believer, what to be a human being, what it takes to be a prominent person, what to be an important and influential person in the community. It is the same thing with us. Jesus has promises. Jesus has gifts and blessings stored for all of us. But sometimes in order for us to get what Jesus has in store for us, we need to be tested. Jesus wants us to learn the power of patience, so that what are in stock for us, Jesus will know that we are ready, and that when it's being given to us, we'll be the good stewards of that, and that we'll use them to the benefit of others. Let us learn the power of waiting, because if we learn the power of waiting, we'll get the right thing at the right time, at the right place, for right use, for us to become the kind of people that we want, that our joy may be full. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. If you learn to wait upon the Lord, the Lord opens new doors and blesses you. If you learn to wait upon people, you get what you want. If you learn the power of waiting, there's always something good that comes your way. May we learn the power of waiting. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength.